Yeah. So, good evening, Geeta. So, welcome everyone for this session on career analysis in Vedic astrology. And what we are going to do is we are going to look at some basics of astrology because basics are always important. If you talk about some very advanced things and without the basics, it doesn't make sense. So, how many of you are familiar with Vedic astrology already? You can write in the chat. Okay, so already familiar, most of you, but I'll explain some of the basic things because some people might watch the recording, so they might not know some of the things we are talking about. And I like interactive style because if I go on talking, there is no motivation. Otherwise, you can GPay me 10,000 rupees and I can go on talking without motivation because that will be my motivation. But otherwise, some interaction has to be there. So let's talk about the Vedic astrology planets, first of all. So there are 9 planets which are, you can say, primary. So I'll just share about the 9 planets which are the main, you can say, characters or role players in this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's, okay. I think it doesn't paste. Okay. So I have to write everything since it doesn't paste. Or let me share, wait. Can you share? Share this. Yeah. Can you guys see the notepad? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone has to interact and speak. Otherwise, you're just, passive. Then I don't know what is going on in your mind. And try to put your camera on because that is the international way, It is more respectful if your camera is on. Otherwise, you expect someone to just talk and watch a movie. This is not Netflix. Otherwise, go to Netflix. Many new series have been released. You can watch that. So let's talk about Sun. So Sun is the first planet. So anyone has any idea about the Sun, what it represents? Sun is, I use the archetype of the king to describe the Sun. So can anyone share anything you know about the Sun? If Sun is the king, what qualities does a king have?
Uh, Sir, leadership.
Leadership. Okay. What else?
Sir, name and
Dominance.
fame, authority, power.
Yeah. Okay. Power, authority. Anyone else?
Punctuality. Punctuality.
Dominance.
Dominance, yes. Punctuality, not so much.
Positive energy.
Not necessarily. If you sit, if I make you stand in the hot sun and do something, I don't think you will feel very positive attending this class, sitting in hot sun at 2 p.m. in Rajasthan in the summer. So not necessarily positive, always. So yeah, so sun gives power, dominance, leadership, qualities of the king. Okay. So let's then, okay, then let's go to the next one. It is moon. So wherever you have sun in your chart, you will have leadership qualities. You will try to shine in that area. Your ego or your identity will come out strongly in that area. Right? So wherever your sun is placed, it's where you can shine. Of course, that can get changed by other planets coming there and doing some things. It's possible. But Still, sun is all about your leadership qualities and how you lead in life, how you, sort of shine in life. It is also sun is the source of energy. So that area of life becomes the source of your energy and vitality in life in some sense. Okay. Now, moon is the mother. So what are the qualities of mother?
So caring,
Caring. Okay. What
Sir,
else?
emotional.
Emotional,
son, nurturing.
nurturing, caring, nurturing, emotion. So there is a moon is the ruler of the subconscious. So moon rules the subconscious, indicates the subconscious mind. It indicates your emotions. It indicates what makes you comfortable. It makes you very focused in life because we like to focus on things which are in our subconscious imprint. Right? So we want things which are in our subconscious imprint, which means how many of you know what is the subconscious? Raise your hands or say something. Yeah. Okay, Amit knows what is subconscious. So what is subconscious, Amit?
So subconscious mind is something like that. When you're not, when something, I can't express the things. I mean, something is coming into the mind, it will get executed.
Yeah.
So everything it is not even if you are asleep, right? So our subconscious mind on.
Yeah. So you can think of it as the program in your computer. You can't see the program. You can see your Google Chrome. You can see in your phone also there is programming. But you can't see. You can see the apps, right? Facebook, WhatsApp, Tinder, all those apps you can see. But the programming is behind it. What is programmed? So there is a system, there is an engine behind it. So in the same way, whatever we attract in life is because of our subconscious. That is why moon, wherever it is placed, it gives a focus of life. We'll say, when I say wherever place means, it means a certain area of life. So we will have a map and these planets will fit in the map in different places, different areas, career, relationship, marriage. But we'll come to that, how to do it. We'll come in around 15-20 minutes. We'll come to that. It's very simple. It's not rocket science to understand astrology. So I'm trying to make it very simple. If you interact, I can open up more. So Mars is the commander. So what does a army commander or a soldier, what are his qualities? Warriors qualities. What are the qualities?
So fighter.
Sir,
Fighter,
strength.
strength. Okay.
Vi
What else?
victory.
Fighter, strength, victory, the need to be victorious, right?
Do or die mindset.
Do or die mindset. Yeah. So do or die mindset, right? So there are some people, they become obsessive, You have a girlfriend, they become obsessive. Oh, she's my girl. Like Kabir Singh, if you have watched the Indian movie, oh, she's my girl. So like they become obsessive and they'll beat up other people and things like that. So that is also Mars because that fighting instinct is there. Let's see, someone has said something in the chat. Motivated. Motivated, yes. Motivated, yes. But we have to always use keywords which appeal to the mind and which appeal to the person in front of us. Motivated, what does it mean? I don't know if it means anything to anyone. So, in astrology, it is not only a science, it's also an art, how you say things. If you say things which are like, just high flying and they don't have any meaning, then people will not be able to understand what you're saying. Yeah, energetic. Yes, Mars gives a lot of energy. Very good. Blood. Blood is ruled by Mars in the body. So the significations, meanings of planets are not just qualities, but it is also actual things in our body. So moon represents milk. Moon represents milk because mother gives milk. Sun represents our ability to see things, because without light, we cannot see things. And if sun is weak, your eyes are going to be weak. But anyway, that is health astrology. We'll come to that. So Mars people, if someone has Mars, since our session is on career, and I'm sure most people are interested in the career aspect. So where if Mars is linked to a career, what will happen? Can anyone tell?
Sir, he can be in a defense or police or security.
Yeah. Defense,
Army.
police, security is one option.
Army.
Another option, yeah, army is same. No, defense is
Yeah.
army only. So
He
then also he can be into some kind of weapons or tools, because Mars is about fighting. So weapons, tools. So what are
Surgeon. Surgeon, sir.
Yeah, surgeon also, because they have to cut. Butcher.
Yes, sir. Butcher, same. Butcher,
Yeah. So surgery, butchering, all these things, And also, so if any doctors are there, don't feel offended, but it is, it is because of the tools you're using. And also, it is about tools in mechanical engineering. So in India, if a carpenter comes to your house, they use the word mere hatyar, my tools, but they use hatyar, which means also weapon. Right? It can be used as a weapon also. Right, Rachit? So you have to pay the carpenter, Rachit. Otherwise, he will use it as a weapon only.
Yes, sir.
Then, so tools, weapons. Okay. So anyone using. So engineers also Mars comes into play, because it is about tools, weapons, how to make weapons. Without engineers, without scientists, these weapons will not be made. So what are the soldiers going to fight with? Bows and arrows. So even bows and arrows are made by someone who is an engineer or an inventor, right? So it comes under that. Sports comes under Mars because it involves energy. Now let's talk about Mercury, who is the prince. From prince and intellectual. So something to do with intellectuals. So a guy like, so even tech wizards. So a guy like Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, they represent Mercury because they are into intellectual things, communication. So all the communication that we have using Zoom and all, it is a result of Mercury. So Mercury is very important. Anything else about Mercury? Anyone else wants to share?
Sir, trading.
Trading what?
Well, sir, trade which we do.
What trade? That's what I'm asking. Trading, then you're saying trade what? Trade of what? Okay.
So like the logistics and the chain and all, where the communication is required.
Achha. So communication, yes.
Yeah.
Communication is part of, but if someone is driving a truck in logistics, that is Mars. So communication is Mercury. Speaking is Mercury. Writing is Mercury.
Technology, sir. Everything technology.
Technology comes under Mercury. So what will be the professions related to Mercury? If someone has Mercury linked to their career in their chart. How to link, I'll tell later. But right now, what kind of careers come to your mind?
He can be writer, sir. He can be a good in communication. So maybe he can be good in marketing kind of job, selling job.
Yeah. So marketing, communication, writing, speaking, all these come under Mercury. Now, what kind of aspect of Mercury we'll know based on the sign, based on the house, which we'll come to. But we can say Mercury means something to do with the mind, intellect also. And Mercury is also about technology. So engineers, programmers, that can also come under Mercury. Marketing can come under Mercury, right? Mars is more like mechanical engineers and, hardcore hardware engineering, hard, whatever you want to call it. And the
Yes, sir.
soft aspect, intellect aspect is Mercury, right?
Yes. So, civil will also come under the Mars, no? Civil engineer.
Civil engineering, yeah, it is combination. There is Mars, but also Mercury, because you have to plan, and there can be some other planets also, depending on, what kind of civil engineering it is. But Mars, yeah, Mars can make you an engineer in the more traditional sense, and Mercury more in the modern sense, where you are a computer engineer, telecom, software, IT. Mercury has to be strong in some way. Otherwise, you'll come out of that. Okay. Now, the others who are sleeping can now answer. Jupiter is the guru. So what qualities are associated with a teacher or guru?
Knowledge.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, knowledge. What about the others? Anything you want to share? Babita, Devang, Geeta, Fernando. Wisdom, knowledge comes from the teacher, right?
Enlightened one.
Enlightened, more like Ketu, but we'll come to Ketu later. Guru is someone with knowledge. Yeah, enlightenment, I don't know. That's a very heavy word, so we don't know what it means. But yeah, spiritual enlightenment or self-realization comes more under Ketu, because Ketu is about detachment and, going to a higher plane, transcending. So that is more like Ketu, which is the Zen master. We'll come to that. So what professions a person will do if Jupiter is involved? Geeta, Devang, others?
Teacher.
The teacher.
Teacher. Fine.
Counselor.
Philosopher.
Counselor. They can provide guidance to the people.
Guidance. Yes, very good. Advice, giving advice. Jupiter, Guru.
Advisor.
Sir, healer. Giving healings.
Healing also. Yeah, healing also can be Jupiter, but it is also, yeah, it can be a mix. Can be Moon also. If you're using physical therapy, massage therapy, Reiki, then it can be Moon also, because you are like a mother, you are taking care, nurturing someone. Right?
So he unbiased, so he can be a good judge also, like Nyaya or something.
No. Jupiter is not associated with judges. Jupiter, yeah, of course, a judge who has good Jupiter, maybe, but then Saturn is more about justice. Now, yeah, Geeta Katyal says spiritual leader. Yes, so spiritual leader and guru is same. No, is it something different? I don't know. Okay, then Jupiter also is expansion and growth. So if Jupiter is linked to your career, you expand, you grow. That is the job of the guru, to make you expand. Not expand by feeding you food, but feeding you knowledge. But if Jupiter gets associated with your health, your body will start becoming big. So that's why many spiritual gurus are big, Because,
so it means, sorry, sir.
Yeah.
So it means a good Jupiter, if someone has good Jupiter, so it means he will become fatty or something like that.
Yeah,
Good.
not good Jupiter. If Jupiter is linked to their health, to their body, they will gain weight easily. If it's related to house of body and house of health, first house and sixth house, we'll come to the houses. So that is always a possibility. But since we are talking more about career, that is the thing. So Venus is the diva. So what do we say about Venus? Yeah, Geeta ji is now online. Yeah. Tell us, Geeta ji, what is Venus? Diva. Diva, what qualities a diva has? Like, let's say, Britney Spears or Deepika Padukone. What qualities do they have?
Beauty.
Glamour,
Beauty, luxury,
glamour,
Sorry?
glamour, beauty.
Glamour, beauty, yes. Luxury, yes. So Venus is all things which are beautiful, aesthetic, and also harmonious, sweet in some way. You know? That is the idea with Venus. Now, what professions Venus will give? It can give a wide range of professions. What profession would you associate?
management.
Actor, sir, actor, model, modeling, acting.
Yeah, glamorous professions, modeling, acting, where you have to show your face. Geeta ji, why you say management? Any reason?
क्योंकि वीनस मैनेजिंग स्किल्स बहुत अच्छी देता है अगर किसी का वीनस अच्छा हो तो.
Venus management skills, I normally don't see it that way, but maybe it is true. I don't know. But I don't see Venus for management. I see Moon for management because Moon is more about taking care of people, handling things. What management, but what do you mean by the term management?
जैसे जो ऑफिस में भी देखिए अगर एडमिन में अगर कोई देख रहा है तो वो मैनेजमेंट स्किल उसकी बहुत अच्छी होती है अगर कुछ अच्छा गुड मैनेजमेंट स्किल के लिए.
Yeah, but
मैंने नोटिस किया इसलिए मैंने बोला.
yeah, but why Venus? That's what I'm asking.
मे बी आई डोंट नो लेकिन बस मैंने जो नोटिस किया वो.
Huh, but you saw your boss's chart or something like that?
उसके वीनस में देखी ये चीज कि मैनेजमेंट स्किल अच्छे थे कि चीजों को कैसे मैनेज करना है कैसे करना है.
Yeah, but then you also have to check Moon because if
Okay.
the Moon is strong, then maybe that is causing it, you know.
Yeah.
And Venus is also, yeah, it is required for a leader or manager. Venus is required. See, all planets are required. It's not that a person is only dominated by one planet. It is not like that. It is required. But I would associate Moon more with management if I'm looking at someone's career. Venus is you're already, you know, someone who is sweet, glamorous. So yeah, maybe it becomes easier to be accepted as a leader or something like that. Right? Might be. But again, management skills, I feel maybe it comes from more from the moon. Any other professions? Venus, something to do with art, interior decoration, also Venus.
Sir, fashion designing.
Fashion designing.
Ah, Rachit, I was waiting for your answer.
Sir, gems, diamond, ruby, and all this.
What gems?
So like diamond, ruby, emerald.
So selling gems, jewels.
Yeah.
Selling jewelry, yes, because it is related to making a person more beautiful. Good. So now we'll go to Saturn. Saturn is the monk or the activist. So what are the qualities of a sadhu or a monk or an activist? Let's say someone like Anna Hazare. What are their qualities?
Sir, discipline, hardworking.
Dedication.
Dedication to a cause, yeah. So see, the sadhu is the monk is someone who wants to change oneself. And the activist is one who wants to change the world. So they want to change something, you know, that, oh, okay, Saturn, I will do my sadhana, I will do my meditation every day, I will do yoga, or I will go to the gym like Fernando. Fernando shows your face and your muscular physique, not your...
Yeah, I'll put it on in sometime. My net is very slow actually.
Okay.
So
Then it's okay, yeah. So any kind of thing where you make an effort daily, you go to gym every day, right? And you build a body, or you do yoga every day, or you do meditation every day, and you change yourself. That is Saturn. So what qualities, apart from Saturn, very important quality is it limits. it restricts. It makes you focus on few things. Limitation. And Saturn is also a lot about Saturn is also somewhere connected with coal, because Saturn is associated with black color. So it can be associated with coal, sometimes with oil also.
Oil.
Some people take Ketu as oil and gas, some people take Saturn. So there is a association in that area. So any other jobs? So what kind of job or work the Saturn person should do? Person who has Saturn related to career.
Sir, judge, lawyer.
Yeah. Saturn, yeah, more suitable for a judge because it is somewhere related to doing justice, good, lord of karma. Saturn is the judge, the lord of karma. So yeah, maybe a judge. What else?
And oil and gas sector. Someone in oil and gas sector, coal sector,
Yeah, that I already told.
mining engineers.
Politician.
Politician with Saturn. Which politician has strong Saturn? Yeah, it is possible if they come with this, idea of changing the world and changing the country or something like that. But Saturn by itself, I don't think will make them a good politician. I feel Sun is more important. I would look more at Sun. Saturn, yeah, it can make you work hard and then you work as an activist and, like Kejriwal, you can see, first he was an activist fighting with Anna Hazare. Now both of them, or I think Kejriwal at least has become a politician. I don't know about Anna Hazare. But, so somewhere there is an activism, initially you say, I'm fighting for the good of the country, desh ko bachao, save the country, let's give lakhs of money to all the citizens, right? So that is Saturn, the activism. So people might like that, because it is about justice. But then again, to rule and to actually be in power, once you're in power, you might say, okay, now your notes are not valid. So instead of getting lakhs of money, you are ending up giving up money. So you never know, So Sun is more about domination. So it is more suited for any leadership. Politics also. Sun is more suitable. But yeah, to be in a position of power, Sun has to be good, it has to be strong. What about any other professions you can think of?
So yoga practitioner or yoga teacher.
Yeah, yoga, yes. If you are a hardcore practitioner and then you start teaching, it is Saturn because you are it is related to Saturn, but again, Jupiter is also there because you have to be able to teach, right? Otherwise, you'll do asanas, you'll turn your body like a monkey and then you can't teach. Then people can't do the same position that you can do. Like I can sit here and give readings, I can say, Amit, your career will be like this. Rachit, your career will be like that. But if I can't tell you how I do it, then it is useless. Then it is not teaching. That's why Jupiter is required. So that's why,
Some
yeah.
mining, the person who do mining and all.
Mining is more about Ketu because, Ketu is about going deep and this thing. So maybe Saturn is also involved. Coal mining, definitely Saturn is
Coal
involved.
mining.
Because coal is
Agriculturist.
agriculture, again, see, this is multiple things because agriculture, again, Mars has to be strong. And Saturn also will be involved, but Mars, Moon is the mother, and mainly it is Mother Earth also. So working with Mother Earth, Moon.
Okay, sir.
So these things are involved. Okay. Now, Rahu is addict. Rahu is the addict. So Rahu is someone who is hiding, addict. Not hiding, but an addict, explorer. So anyone who has not spoken so far can share about Rahu or something. Babita, Geeta, Devang. Because only me talking, it doesn't look good, no? We all are here, so I should respect. And just put your pictures also, if you can't share your video, because I must be sleeping by now in bed. So if you can't share your video, put on your picture, because it's not good manners, just watching without putting your thing on. Because I am showing everything, no? Otherwise, I'll also put off. So, yeah. So Rahu is explorer, exploration.
Analytical.
Rahu, yeah, Rahu likes to explore. I wouldn't consider it analytical.
Aggressive.
Rahu can be aggressive, but again, you're telling qualities of Mars, no? Mars is aggressive also.
Okay.
So Rahu is
Sir,
a bit misdirected aggression.
Scientist, sir.
क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
So scientist.
Scientist, but first we are discussing the qualities, no? So what qualities will an addict have? Addict or an explorer, what qualities they will have? They want to know new things about life.
Yes, sir.
so
Researcher.
stock marketing.
Illusion maker.
Illusion maker. Illusion. See, now don't tell the profession. That's what I'm telling. No, ek ko bol raha hu, to others, why you all are doing the same thing? I'm saying, tell me the qualities of an addict. You have never met an addict, people who drinks, people who smokes. Never met?
Yeah.
So tell me,
Met.
Devang. Devang, tell me qualities of addict. Never met, Devang? All yogis where you are living?
Alcohol
people.
addict होते हैं.
So alcohol is associated with Rahu. Tea is
Yes.
associated with Rahu. Every time you want tea. Smoking is
और
associated with Rahu.
हाँ, स्मोकिंग आजकल जैसे हुक्का चल रहा है तो वो इसमें राहु के ही लक्षण है सारे.
Hookah, whether it is hookah, cigarette, bidi, everything is related. Anything which is addiction. For some people, it can be food also. Devang, yes.
मन अशांत रहने वाले,
मन
जिनका मन
अशांत
अशांत रहता है.
so मन अशांत रहने वाले means people whose mind is not peaceful. Right? तो मन अशांत
sir.
रहने वाले. So they are Rahu. Rahu. Why Rahu? Because Rahu is about illusions, as Devang has mentioned. Illusion means Maya. Means they try to imagine things. So they want to escape from their reality. Rahu is the head, which is chopped off. So the head has all the senses, but it does not have a body to digest those sensory experiences coming from the senses. Right? So Rahu is connected with the external world. And Rahu is very important for traveling, for exploration, even for technology, because technology is also an exploration. Mark Zuckerberg, how he created Facebook, not by being a good boy, going to temple every day, playing ganti vajake. That is not how Facebook was born. He did not go to church and pray. He was sitting in his hostel room in his college, and he wanted to do some mischief. He wanted to, create some community and some, his motive was not to beg Facebook for you, where you are posting the all religious posts and, Bhagwan and all that you are posting. But he didn't make it for that. He made it for some other purpose altogether, for his fun in the college group. So, people don't know, that darkness also has a role in the world. That is why Rahu is important. If there are no bad things in the world, good cannot exist. Nothing in the world cannot exist. So Rahu is very important for technology growth. All foreign technology we are using, no? We say we are Deshbhakt. But car we are using Hyundai. BMW, Mercedes, Jaguar, or at least we want that car. If we have Maruti, we feel ashamed, right? So we import all the technology. That is Rahu. Imported things. We are using Colgate to brush our teeth, coming from foreign country again. Foreign company. They may be manufacturing it here, taking the profits, but foreign company is running it. So Rahu is very important, and so Rahu, what kind of professions, based on what I've said so far, what kind of professions will it give?
The drug business, druggist.
Drug,
Animation related.
Alcohol.
Sir, gambling.
yeah, gambling, alcohol, yeah, but these are not
Technology related.
Scientist, something to do
scientists,
something
science,
different.
technology, yeah, science, technology, innovation, and Devang said about animation. Animation, why would you say it is Rahu? I don't know. Why it will be Rahu?
Because illusion makes animation, I can
Acha.
think.
Okay. Yeah, if you think it is an illusion, but yeah, in a way, yeah. So illusion, yeah, so it can be Rahu, yeah, definitely. If you see it from the point of view of it being an illusion, like for example, now I'm on the screen, but maybe I recorded this 10 hours back and I'm speaking on the screen, right? Well, so it's an illusion. Or maybe I am, but you are not seeing me. You are not seeing me. You are seeing your screen. If you switch off that button on your phone, your screen is there. I am not there. But you are involved in what I am saying. You are saying, this guy is like this guy is like that. Right? You are making your judgments also in the mind. Right? So it is like this movie, this, I don't know which actor, Rachit will know better. So he looks at a girl in the rear view mirror and he kisses the mirror. He kisses the girl from the mirror, and the girl comes and asks him, like, why you kissed me? And he said, no, I didn't kiss you. I kissed the mirror. So it is like that, Rahu is that illusion which you create. So in politics, Rahu is very important, Fernando, I feel more than Saturn. Rahu is very important. You have to create the illusion, you are a saint, you are everything. Right? So politics, you have to create a alternative reality. You have to show yourself larger than life. That is also connected with Rahu. Any other questions?
False promise, sir. In politics, we have to do false promise. ये कर दूंगा, वो कर दूंगा, ऐसा होगा, वैसा कर दूंगा, something like that.
Yeah. So false promise and also false projection, creating an illusion. So in which other profession we create that kind of illusion?
Public relations.
Public relations. Yeah, public relations is again, you are not related to the public. You only actually want their money. But you say public relation. I'm here to help the society, everything.
Secret activities, राहु की जो
Secret activities?
जो
Secret?
राहु की जो काम होते हैं ना कि
No, राहु के काम ही पूछ रहा ना क्या है. So what career, if Rahu is someone's 10th house, tomorrow you have a son or grandson and he has Rahu in 10th house, you won't say, no, he'll be a drug addict, you'll be selling drugs. You won't say that. You have to say something positive. So what will you say when Rahu is in the house of career?
Stock marketing.
Stock market, Yeah, stock market. Yeah, something. See, the person who has Rahu in with the house of career, they will have to do something related to the qualities of Rahu, not necessarily cheating, but somewhere where they need a lot of energy, exploration, because Rahu is also exploring. They want to. They are curious. Rahu is curious. That's why we say Rahu is the cat. The animal represented by Rahu is cat, and by Ketu is dog. Because Rahu, cat doesn't listen to you. No, cat roams in the house. You can't put a cat on a leash and keep it standing somewhere. You do it,
Sir,
Rachi?
detective.
We are talking about cat, no? So now,
Okay, yeah.
so cat will check everything. And in the earlier days when cats were not fed, it would catch mice. It would go and steal milk from someone's house. But now the cats have become more lazy. So they have become more like Venus. Okay, look good and Persian cat, I'm looking so good and that kind of thing. And dog is Ketu. Now we'll come to Ketu. What is Ketu? Zen master. Everyone knows what is a Zen master? Anyone doesn't know?
So we can say like people who is very high into the sadhana and spirituality,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, spirituality, sadhana, yes, but also Zen master is from the Japanese tradition. The word Zen comes from Chan, which is from China. And then Chan comes from Dhyan, which is meditation, detachment. In some way you are detached. So Zen master is what? Zen master doesn't explain to you. He doesn't sit and explain, okay, Baba, do this mantra. He doesn't come on YouTube and say, now, okay, come, I'll wear a turban, big beard, and I'll explain to you everything. Then Deepika Padukone will come and ask questions. So it is not like that. Zen master will hit you with a stick. So if you go to Naga sadhus, you go to the actual sadhaks who are not into show business, actual gurus, real masters, you can say. Even guru is not the right word for them. Certain Naga sadhus, certain Nath yogis. So they will hit you directly. And if you come and you are not sincere, they won't entertain you. They will send you, get lost. And they give you 2-3 bad words also. They attack you. Because when you are attacked, you get shocked and you step out of your mind, your set thinking. Right? So Ketu is not the conventional guru. It is not like Jupiter. Ketu will break. So in Zen, what they do, they stand. You have to sit and meditate. You have to be still. If you move, he hits you with the stick. So that is Zen master. So hits you with the stick. So Ketu is, what are the qualities of Ketu? One is detachment. What else? Which you can say, what kind of quality this Zen master will have?
To confuse the person from inside, just in a spiritual way, you can say.
Confuse, what do you mean confuse the person?
Confuse is like awaken, you can say. He awakes a person.
Yeah. So awaken, yes. So Ketu is about awakening. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
So Ketu is about awakening. Confusion is more like Rahu, where you're, trying different things, you don't know what to do, that kind of thing. And Rahu is that, the people who go on YouTube, they say, I am spiritual. They will open, beer biceps, TRS, then Sadguru, then Sri, then Sri M. And I would have used nice words if you are sitting with me in person after that. But I'm not using them here. So you will take all that khichdi and you will be confused. You don't know what is spirituality. You haven't experienced. You are just watching on that screen something, illusion, Rahu. So that is spirituality nowadays. But Ketu is the real thing, where you are awakening from within. Something is happening from inside. So Ketu, what are the qualities? What are the professions? Let's finish the 9 planets first.
Occult.
Yeah, Ketu can be very secretive. So the real gurus are secretive. They are somewhere in Himalayas, somewhere in the gullies of Vrindavan. No one knows where they are. Real gurus. They are not on YouTube and all. Very rarely someone will find them and all that. Then also they might break the camera, throw you out, pour hot tea on you, get lost. इतना आसान नहीं होता है हमें स्पिरिचुअलिटी कि बैठे इसी रूम में और देखे वीडियोस. Real spirituality will tear you apart. So
we can say intuition.
Intuition. Yeah, intuition. What else? So anything comes from inside. Ketu is the indicated by the body without the head.
Deep thinker.
Yes, Ketu is about deep thinking, research, going deep into some subject. So from that, what professions will come? Research will come, definitely. What else? Spiritual masters.
Occult science.
Occult science. What else?
Meditator.
Yeah, meditator, I don't know if someone will pay you, you can ask your HR if there's a post for meditator. Career as a meditator, I don't know if it works. If you just sit and I don't know if your wife will come and give you food also, I don't know.
Sir, healing, sir. Healer or something. Healer.
Healer, yes, it is possible. Psychic, healer, even astrology to some extent. But
और
again,
spiritual teacher जैसे.
Spiritual master, yes. But I told you what is the difference.
Yeah.
So the difference is you are not doing it to get fame and you are just, talking about it, but you are more interested in, certain few selective individuals with whom you will give that.
A spiritual writer.
Ketu, yes, you can be spiritual writer. But if that person's Ketu is very strong, how will he be able to express? Check people who have Ketu aspecting ascendant or 10th house. They won't be able to express. So Mercury also has to be involved in some way for them to be able to express, because what you really experience inside, it's difficult to express in words. No, you can do copy paste. You can listen to 5-10 masters. Like in Mumbai, they do it. No, Amit must be aware. I don't know if he goes. He's Saturday night also is here, so must be not going. But they go for parties. They hold a glass of whiskey. They say, "Okay, Sadhguru says this. Shri says this." Oh, okay. They tell all the philosophies, spiritual theories with a glass of whiskey and chatting. It's a way to socialize. So that is not Ketu. That is Rahu. So we have to be able to distinguish. So Ketu, it will be very difficult for them to be a writer or express something or it has to come from inside, from somewhere, Okay. Any questions about the 9 planets? There are 3 more planets, modern planets, but we'll come to them later. 9 planets, any questions so far?
Yes. Sir, I want to ask, sir, जैसे
Show us your handsome face, Rachit.
Sir, actually, I'm traveling.
अच्छा,
I'm in a bus.
तो बस में क्या फेस नहीं दिखता?
वो सर अंधेरा है. Yes.
Oh, okay. Next time you carry that ring light.
Yes, sir.
The girls will be able to see you on the camera. They will think you are a celebrity.
जी sir.
So what do you think?
Sir, Ketu could be related to weapons because कुजवत केतु भी होता है, ये मेरे को पूछना था.
कौन होता है?
सर कहते हैं ना हम कुजवत केतु, मंगल जैसा केतु.
Acha, acha. Yeah, those kind
In
of
that way.
concepts are there, but Ketu is basically the head cut off. So it is indicating some kind of cutting. So maybe that is the idea behind it.
Weapons and surgery. That I want to ask.
Yeah, so cutting, no? So surgery is cutting. So Ketu's head is cut off, no?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So we did the 9 planets. Now what I want to do is we'll take a 2 minutes break, 2-3 minutes break. But in that meanwhile, you share in the chat some birth details. Or you tell me when I come back. Birth details of somebody, yourself, family member, brother, sister, dog, cat, anyone around. Even the neighbors, girlfriend, wife, anything. But don't tell me the name of the person, even if it is your chart. Because we want to keep it anonymous. We don't want to say, okay, Amit's chart is on the internet. Now all Amit's colleagues will watch and see what is Amit's future. Not like that. We will just write Mr. A, Mr. B, whatever, even some false name you have to write. And you have to give it because we are going to record this and post it. So that is why you give some birth details to me. I will share how to look at the house of career and how to tell what they should do in their career. Is it okay? Okay, so we'll meet in 2-3 minutes. Now, whatever we discussed, you can share whatever birth details you can find. Okay, see you. Okay. So, Rachit Bedi, female. Okay, Devang Vishwakarma. Okay. So Devang Vishwakarma is sent female from Hindal. Where is this Karoli? What is this? Kerala? Karoli? I don't know where it is.
Karoli in Rajasthan. District Karoli, place, city Indore.
Okay. So let's see. I'll share. Just a minute. Let me share my screen. So what we have to do is first create their chart. And let us see here. So female from Karoli, FK. Let's write her name as FK. So 18th what?
1802, 18 February 2000.
18 Feb 2000, 5:55 a.m. 18 Feb 2000, 5:55 a.m. and places Rajasthan, Hindol, Hindol, Hindon, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So now this chart, very important, the North Indian chart, there are the houses we start counting from the middle. So there are 12 boxes in this chart. So I'll just explain what this chart is. So there are 12 boxes called as 12 houses, and we always count them from top center. From the center, from the middle, top center. We start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go anti-clockwise and count, not clockwise. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now the 12 houses have different meanings. The house we look at for career, because we have less time, I won't talk about other houses right now, but in the example I'll explain. 10th house is very important for our person's career. 10th house. So we have to count from top center and go 10 houses, 10 blocks, anti-clockwise. Okay. So now here there are no planets inside. But there is a small number here. This number is the sign, number 7. So signs have certain numbers. So sign number 7 is what? Anyone knows?
Libra.
Venus का sign.
Yeah, Libra. So Venus, or it is called Tula.
Yeah.
So Venus rules
Tula Rashi.
Tula Rashi. So what Venus, what we said, Venus, what are the careers we should take for Venus?
Designer,
Hmm?
designer, artist,
Designing, artist, what else?
Glamour related.
Glamour related, art related, right? So now where we see Venus, just look at it one by one. We see Venus in the first house.
Yeah.
So we say the ruler of 10th house Venus is in the
First house.
first house. And sitting with whom?
Ketu.
Sitting with Ketu, planet of detachment. So this person will have problems when it comes to career. Now 2000 means it's a child, 23 years old. So this person will have problems in choosing right kind of career. Also, Ketu means there will be some kind of detachment, problems building the career. Also, Ketu means there is a something to do with qualities of Ketu, research, or something to do with all the things that we discussed. So Devang, yes, give your feedback. So many things we said, you are quiet.
Yes, sir. She is in research field, trying to be in a research field.
Trying to be in the research field. Okay, research on what?
In biological field,
Research
zoology.
in biological field. Yeah. So now somewhere the biology comes, right? Zoology is what? Animals, or what is zoology? Zoology is what? Is it about animals? अरे भाई मुंह खोलो यार.
No, sir, I don't know about it.
अच्छा अच्छा.
Yes, sir, it is about animals, habits, and all.
Yeah. So
Ecosystem.
animals, ecosystem. And if you want to study about animals, what do you have to study about them? What they eat, how they reproduce, right? Because that is what animals do, eating, reproduction, right? Humans also do it, but animals only do that. So Venus is reproduction. So if this person does research on reproduction of animals, because Venus is fertility, right? In a man's chart, Venus represents fertility. Even in a woman's chart, it represents the woman. It represents producing children, fertility, how to produce children. So if this person does research on the reproduction of animals, it will be more. Yeah, Devang, yes, tell me what you're raising hand and.
Sir, I have a question that Venus represent a school teacher or maybe professor.
I don't know, maybe you like your school teachers and professors, but we discussed, no? Basic concept, Jupiter is about teaching.
Okay.
Basic idea is teaching. Why she wants to be a school teacher?
Yes, she also trying to be teacher. Confused. There is a Ketu Dasha on her, so she is confused.
Ketu Dasha is going on. Ketu Venus, yeah. So confusion is there because Ketu is involved, and Ketu means it makes you detached also. Sometimes you say, why I should have a career? I'll just sit at home. And next to Ketu, there is Neptune, which is again planet of illusions. So confusion is increased. And what is first house? First house represents your thinking, your head. That will, I'm not explained, but I'm telling you that Ketu represents thinking head. So confusion in the thinking, what to do? Should I do research? Should I do this? Should I do that? And some days you feel, okay, fine, let's just have a beer, go to sleep. Forget.
ऐसे लोग खुद से भी डिटैच होते हैं, मतलब खुद पे ज्यादा ध्यान नहीं देना और कभी बहुत ज्यादा वो जाना, क्योंकि इल्यूजन भी आ गया और डिटैचमेंट भी आ गया.
Yeah, so it is difficult for them in their career to understand what they want to do.
सर ये मतलब जुपिटर रिस्पेक्ट कर रहा है 10th हाउस को, तो मतलब जीव कार का होता है जुपिटर, सो
अरे
दैट्स व्हाई
भाई
वी
इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड क्यों बोल रहे हो?
पूछ रहा था सर.
आपके पास लोग आएंगे तो मर जाएंगे यार. इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड बातें करेंगे तो कौन आएगा आपके पास रीडिंग के लिए? Becomes so complicated, no? And where Jupiter is aspecting Venus?
Sir, not aspecting Venus, but aspecting the 10th house.
हाँ, aspecting the 10th house. Jupiter aspect, वो थोड़ा सा that will be complicated because this is a beginner's session. Jupiter aspecting, what he is saying is Jupiter is looking at the 10th house, but he's not saying Saturn is also looking at the 10th house. So both Saturn and Jupiter are looking at the 10th house. And also Mars is looking at the 10th house by its 8th aspect. That is more advanced. Jupiter is looking, Saturn is looking, Mars is looking. So this woman, but what Rachit has told, it is correct, but because he is a small boy, I just try to make fun of him. Yeah. So Jupiter, Saturn is aspecting 10. So that means fourth house, which represents the mother. So there will be pressure from the mother for this girl. Mother will say, become teacher, do this, do that, because in India, parents are too wise, no? They think they are Ambani, they think they are Modi, they will give advice, They don't know anything, but they'll give advice. Is it correct, Devang?
No, sir, this is not correct. I'm
What is
sorry.
not correct? What is not correct? Her mother is not interested in a career?
No, my parents are open.
No. Open कोई नहीं होता भैया. That is your illusion. We'll see your Rahu afterwards. Moon is with Rahu also in her chart. Saturn in fourth house what open? Open, it is your sister or something? Someone in your family?
Yes.
Acha, so you don't know, no? Once you're inside it, you don't know. But the astrologer's job is to tell you, so now the mother or the parents will have certain ideas. Even if they don't tell what to do, they may not say, but they will say, when somebody's daughter becomes an actor, they will say, Arey, wo to nachti hai movie mein, she's an actor, she's not good. Something they will say, some judgments about other people, but this child gets affected. So there is always a very complex thing, you cannot see astrology in black and white. So it is very complex. So now in her chart, Venus with Ketu, Moon is aspecting Ketu. See, again here, mother is aspecting the Ketu. So that is also there. So this we are making little complicated. But parents always have these ideas, expectations, what their children should be. Now only our elder here is Jinder ji, who is shining like the sun. So Jinder ji can confirm whether parents have no ideas or they have expectations. So
that's very true.
So Jinder Saab is almost what? He's a senior here, so he has confirmed that it is true. Now, so Moon is aspecting Ketu. So again, mother is involved in some way. Emotional things are also involved. Lot of things. So anyway, let's not overanalyze this poor girl who is just starting her career. So fine. So let's talk about another chart now. Let me see if there are any charts here. Who is this? Rohatak. Okay. Just tell me the birth details, Rachit. 22 October.
Sir, 22 October 1991,
10:45 a.m.
10:45 p.m.
PM. Okay. And place?
Rohtak, Haryana.
Rohatak.
ROH.
Acha. So
ROHTAK.
So it's a male or female?
Male.
Male. Okay. So Rohtak male. RM. RM. So let's see RM. So 10:45 p.m. you have said. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now this chart again, we look at career house 10th house. We don't
Yes,
only
sir.
look at 10th house. There are many other things you have to look, but just to start how to make the analysis. That is what I'm sharing here. Fernando is there. Hold on. So yeah. So moon is in the 10th house. So the moon has become linked with the career. So anyone can share what this person should do in the career on first impression.
Anything liquid business like milk or something.
Yeah, moon is associated with milk, liquids, fine. But selling milk, if you're
नर्चरिंग बिजनेस,
nurturing, management.
हॉस्पिटल जो होटल रिलेटेड जो होते हैं जिसमें फूड रिलेटेड,
Yeah.
केयर टेकर टाइप कुछ भी.
मैडम जी, आपके बेटे को किसी ने बोला केयर टेकर बन जाओ, आप बनाओगे? If someone is coming for a reading, you have to give them encouragement. No, you can't say, बच्चा केयर टेकर बनेगा. right? So you have to give them something which is little positive so that they can, be encouraged. So moon means management. Any job which involves management, taking care of other people. Now, Amit Kumar has said is also correct, using some beverages, but not necessary is going in the morning, sitting on a cycle, selling milk. So Amit, when a parent comes, don't tell, your child will become a milk seller, dudh wala banega.
Yes, sir.
So we have to say it in a positive way. So milk related business. So milk means it can involve cheese, paneer, cottage cheese, everything. Right? So moon is also the mother. So some career which is connected with mothers. Which profession connected with mothers?
Nursing,
Nurse, yes,
healthcare.
nurse takes care, healthcare, gynecologist, right? Gynecologist, no, without gynecologist, you can't produce a baby on your own. But every animal doesn't need a gynecologist. Dogs don't have gynecologists, but humans need gynecologists to become a mother. They have to go to the hospital, see how to, get the baby out. But none of the animals require that. So moon is also something to do with mother. So Rachit, where are you? Any feedback so far?
No, sir.
What does this? Okay, wait. So now we'll talk about the sign. The sign is Pisces, 12th sign, Pisces. So number 12 is there, Pisces. And Pisces is ruled by Jupiter. So Pisces again is water, overseas, something like that. And remember, moon is also about travel because moon is the planet which travels the fastest. So moon is about movement and travel also. So this person might travel, try to go to a foreign country or something.
Yes, sir.
Okay, foreign country. Now
Yes, sir.
Jupiter for this person is in the third house. So Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, which is in the third house. How third house? 1, 2, 3. And third house is also the house of activity, travel, movement. Now, can someone else tell me Jupiter is sitting with whom? Jinder, where is Jupiter sitting? With whom is it sitting? With whom is Jupiter sitting?
Well, I'm just watching on a phone screen and I cannot make out what it's.
Acha. Jupiter is with Venus. So, career also gets linked to
Yes.
Venus. So, what will happen?
Designing, fashion
Something
designing.
creativity,
Very
sir.
romantic.
अक्सर इसमें ट्रैवलिंग जॉब भी हो सकती है क्योंकि वो थर्ड इंक्लूड हो रहा है अपने शॉर्ट ट्रैवल.
Yeah. So third is travel, but what about Venus? What will Venus do? Venus is with the 10th house.
Creativity, sir.
Yeah. So something to do with creativity or something to do with women. Because see, Moon is there in 10th house.
और वीनस भी फीमेल प्लेनेट.
And Venus also female planet with Jupiter. So this person can be a gynecologist. Or something where you have to interact with women. Can be. So what does this person do, Rachit?
Sir, he's captain in the Merchant Navy.
So वही ना, to traveling and merchant navy. So
पानी का एक्सेस है.
Pisces is water, overseas.
Yeah.
So he's in the sea all the time. Merchant navy, what he does? Captain, what is his? Merchant navy means what?
Sir, captain is the highest rank. He commands the overall ship. He manages
ship.
everyone.
It's a cruise ship.
No, it's a car carrier. Yeah, luxury is there. The cars which carried all over the world.
So it is a car carrying ship. So Venus is with the 10th Lord Jupiter. So he is going to foreign land, which is Pisces. Moon is again travel. Moon is management. Captain has to manage the whole bloody ship.
Yes, sir.
So whole ship managing something in the water. Right?
Right, sir.
So when you see case studies, then you can relate these things, you know. Okay. Anything else about this person? I think we have understood how it works a little bit. Now let's take one more last case study.
Sir, in this, I have one doubt only. If you could tell, please.
Yes.
Sir, he is at the highest rank authority, but his son is debilitated. Is it affecting anything?
Sun is debilitated with Mars. Yeah, it will affect. But also it is, his profession is, see, it is his third Lord Sun, which is with Mars.
Yes.
So again, it is with Mars, Mercury. So it gives him that courage. It gives him the communication ability because of Mercury. So that ability to fight and, sort of be brave, because you have to be brave, no, to be captain of
Yes,
a
sir.
ship, right? So somewhere it gives those, see, it is debilitated doesn't mean it is only negative. And being with malefic Mars doesn't mean it is only malefic. There are other positive qualities also which come. And depending on his dashas, it will matter. Now he's in a Venus dasha. So when his Surya dasha comes, you will have to see how it affects him. It may affect his career, it may affect his romantic life because it is in the 5th house of romance. These things can happen. But this is a little complicated for beginners thing, but you'll have to observe him after his Surya dasha starts. Then you will know.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So, fine. Now let's.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, most welcome. So now let's talk about any other charts. Fernando is there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Acha, 11/11/1987. This is a man or a woman's chart?
Man.
Acha. Okay. Fernando normally has female charts. So Fernando's chart, man from Manipal, MM. So 11 November 1987. 6:49 what? PM or AM?
AM.
6:49 AM. Karnataka. Manipala. Okay. Okay. So now we have the 10th house with no planets again. But it is the sign number 4. Can anyone tell which sign is 4?
Cancer, sir. Ruler is Moon.
Cancer ruled by Moon. So this is a standard list. I'll give you the list later if you don't have it. It's a very simple thing, or you'll find it online also. 1 to 12, the sign numbers are fixed and the rulers are also fixed. So it's very simple. You just need to know that list. So what I want to share here is Moon. So Moon has come into play. So first tell me Moon qualities, what profession this person can do. Since it is a sign ruled by Moon, Cancer, sign of the mother. So what qualities should come in his profession?
Management, sir.
Management, definitely, and
Nursing.
nurturing, nursing, whatever, nursing means nurturing, yeah. Then, Rachit,
Sir, some liquid related things related to water or milk.
can be related to water, can be related to food also in case of
Food.
Cancer, because Moon is nourishing, right? So when Rachit was a small baby, how mother used to nourish? Feed him, no? Go on feeding him. Without feeding, Rachit will start crying, right? So now this 10th house ruler, moon is in the 9th house. In the 9th house. So 9th house has a standard meaning that it is connected with some kind of foreign connection, foreign land, foreign company, working with foreigners. Is it correct? So is this person doing management job connected with foreigners in some way?
Correct.
Tourists. Foreigners, tourists, things like that. So very simple to analyze. Anything else? 9th connection. So 9th is also, what is it? Someone is writing in the chat. Okay. 9th, anyone else wants to share? Lord connected with 9th.
So long distance traveling.
Yeah, maybe at some point in their career, if a moon dasha comes, especially, I don't think his moon dasha has come yet. But let's say someday his moon dasha comes, I don't know if it will come in this lifetime, 2063. This person has to live till 2063. Rachit. So anyway, I think it's possible, another 40 years.
Can we say, sir, his father or maybe his guru has supported to grow in the career?
Yeah,
Because
connection of career with the father, also mother, because moon is involved, and 9th house is father. So maybe parents have some role to play or something like that. Is it anything like that, Fernando?
Yeah, correct.
Achha. The father did something?
Yeah.
What he did?
Suggested this line of work.
Achha. So the father was the guide. Because 9th house is related to father. So every house is related with some family member. So good. So guidance of father, so these guidance of parents, all these things are involved. Also, yeah, so fine. So this is a very, looks straightforward, but yeah, as Rachit said, if he wants to go and stay in a foreign country or travel long distance, he might have to come to some moon period. It is possible. So let's see, any moon period has happened for him. Mahadasha won't happen. The major periods won't happen, but minor periods might have happened. So 2021, June 2021 to November 2022, any interaction with foreigners or travel to foreign country, anything like that?
Yeah, long distance travel. Yeah.
Abroad or within India?
In India. India.
Achha. Within India for what? For work or what?
Yeah, work related only.
Yeah, so work related. So moon period, this person traveled for work, 9th house connection. And moon also represents travel because moon is the planet of fastest movement among all the others. So very simple. So moon periods, if you see, you will see the chances of travel. Okay, fine. So this is a good one. Now let's do last. I think Jinder has shared something. Let's see. Jinder has 8, 10 kids, so he can share any of his 10 kids in. So let's see Jinder's. Looks like one of his latest child. Let's see Jinder's chart. So this is a man or a woman? Mr. It's a man, I'm supposing. Mr. Leeds. Okay. Mr. Leeds. Career. 17 December 1992. Is it 8:38 p.m.? Looks like 8:38 p.m.
Yes, that's right.
England Leeds. Good. Okay. So anyone wants to share now? Because I've done some case studies. So here again, there are no planets in the 10th house. I would have liked some case studies with planets in 10th house, but maybe I'll share on the group or something. So which is the sign? Number 1 is
Aries, dot is Mars.
Aries ruled by Mars. So Aries is a classical sign which also has qualities like Mars. Which are the qualities of Mars? Aggression,
Fighter,
fear,
aggressor,
fighter,
warrior,
warrior.
Security.
weapons.
Yeah. Also warrior-like abilities. Also, it can be something related to engineering, something related to tools, weapons, right? And before considering the position of Mars, what else are the possibilities with Aries 10th house? Aries is ruled by Mars. It has similar qualities to Mars. So this has to be someone work which is very energetic. Devang is there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Aries 10th house. What do you see? Energy. What person should take what profession if he has energy?
Maybe cop, police,
Police. What else?
defense.
Defense. Sports of some kind, or gym instructor, fitness instructor, things like that also can come. Coaching, all that. Now let's bring another angle, that Jupiter, Mars is again in the first house, which represents your thinking, which represents your head. All right? So this person can do something related to the head. So, yeah, so what kind of profession would you associate? He likes wrestling, Jinder. This person likes wrestling, some kind of martial arts.
Yes, who likes wrestling is a bodybuilder.
Acha. Yeah, so he has to show his body, because first house is the body. First house is the self, the body, physical body also. So he has to show his strength. He has to show his body. Arnold Schwarzenegger. He has to show his body, he has to show his strength in some way. Can be as a gym instructor.
That's very true.
So that is important for this person. But also it is difficult for him, because Mars is ruling and Mars in the first house, so there is a lot of anger, aggression. So that makes things a little bit difficult. Also, like what Rachit mentioned, Saturn is aspecting the first house, Venus is aspecting first house. So certain problems with people, problems in relationships, which is the seventh house, can affect the first house, where his career is based. So he has to create an image of himself. He have to build himself that way so that he can do this kind of work. And let's see if he's having a Mars period coming. When the Mars period, his career might pick up. Yeah. So Mars period, he had anything with problem with career? October 21 to November 22. Any problems or anything different in the career?
Yes, he changed his career actually. The company bankrupt and he was stranded and he started again.
So what does he do for the company?
He works for the railways.
Okay. Yeah. So railways
On
again,
the track.
movement.
On the track. Yeah.
Yeah. So railway is again connected with some kind of movement and things like that. So somewhere there is a change. So he changed the job or changed the career?
Well, he was a mechanic. Now he's working with the railways.
Now he's spilling the beans, no? Now it's coming from the horse's mouth. So Mars, I said, is what? Tools. Right? Mars is tools, weapons. So he is a mechanic, means he is using the weapons, tools. Weapons not to kill people, but to repair something. And also, from mechanic, what he became in the Mars period?
Well, he's become railway. He's on the track, testing any cracks or any default on the tracks.
Yeah. Yeah, so it is similar technical work, because Aries is something to do with technical, because rules Mars, weapons, tools. Correct? Fine. So yeah, so this is the basic connection we can make. Anyone else wants to share anything about this chart before we wind up for tonight? Everyone has gone to sleep, I think. Amit, sleeping?
Correct, sir. No, sir. I'm awake. I'm a night person.
So what is the thing you see? Over? That's all you can see?
Yes, sir.
See, Mars is retrograde. We can see R here. So retrograde means apparent reverse motion. So this person's career will not pick up as much as he wants. Some issues can come and somehow he is not able to grow as much as he wants, but he will still grow.
Yes, sir. Also, his Mars is debilitated, sir.
Debilitated and retro.
And debilitated, fine, Rachit, but he's working in UK and he's working for the railways. So debilitated, exalted, yahi YouTube fundas. Dancing with that.
So his Mars is not so bad, sir, because in Amansa also it is in same Mars.
Yeah, so some problems he will face, but definitely, but debilitated doesn't mean career will be bad. Right? So
we can say that he might have some anger issues.
Now that Jinder can say.
Yes, he is a very aggressive guy.
Achha. And he's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope he doesn't topple the train.
I don't know. He may do one day.
So anyway, I think it is good. Yeah, so it matches some of his traits. Mars is debilitated, so yeah, in a way it is affecting his anger and all that, but that is not the only thing we should see. There are many other things we can see. Okay, so because see, Rachit, the thing is Mars is debilitated, fine, but Saturn is also aspecting ascendant.
Yes, sir.
Saturn
Hard working.
Hard work is there, and also
discipline.
It will affect the mind, no? So Saturn will make it cold, it will freeze it, and Mars wants to make it hot. And also we have to observe degrees. So it is a lot of things we have to do. Observe here degrees, 1 degree, 28 degrees. So a lot of differences there between Mars and ascendant. So a lot of things are there. So anyway, I think it was a good discussion. I think we've discussed enough charts. So we'll wind up for tonight. And definitely join us tomorrow in the night again. Same time, we'll be doing relationship analysis. Very interesting. Now today all the boys had come. Now tomorrow all the girls will come for relationship analysis. So share it with your friends. This is free. Share it and bring people who want to be interested in these kind of things and in their relationship, at least not astrology, at least they'll come because they're interested in their relationships. So Rachit, Fernando, tap into your massive databases and let's have a great session tomorrow. Cheers.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.